Welcome to the BAM Sports Show.
I carefully place all of it in various trash cans around.
Any other headlines you guys are interested in tomorrow?
I'll poop in a urinal.
It's going to be a wet one.
He shoots. He scores. You suck.
Rick's wife is going to make him sleep in the bathroom tub tonight.
A dark horse candidate of where I may eventually want to end up living for good.
Welcome to a brand new sports show experience coming through your wavelengths. Let's get ready to have some fun. So sit back, crack open a drink, and let's talk some sports.
What up? Welcome.
What up?
Welcome to the BAM Sports Show. I didn't fuck that up too bad, did I?
It's not too bad. I was sitting here a little tense a little bit.
I'm your host tonight, apparently. Elsa Braid Ryan, along with Keith. We're both from Springfield. We're gonna do it without Blake. And to start, how you doing, Keith?
Well, I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm doing this show stone sober for now.
Whoa.
Didn't smoke any weed before this. Probably should have. Probably should have. Let's get right into it, man. We had some football, but before we talk football, let's talk about Blake's favorite basketball player of all time.
Oh, you mean LeBron
James? I have, because he wanted us to talk about it tonight, because this is his show, and it's his favorite basketball player. And you could put that down. Like, that is fact. I have 11 facts about LeBron James right here.
11, really?
11. I didn't read through them beforehand. So here we go. 2 football coaches changed his life. I'm not going to read through it, but I'm going to guess it's because they're like, nah, man, you should play basketball because you're big and tall. Football ain't for you. He made the cover of Sports Illustrated as a high school junior. Did know that. You know who else did that?
Kobe Bryant.
And?
Michael Jordan.
Bryce
no idea.
Harper.
Oh, Bryce Harper.
Yep. Technically, I don't think he was a junior technically. I think he was 16 or 15 even maybe. But he had like graduated early so he could go to like a baseball junior college academy thing. He broke his wrist once. Whatever. I'm running out of steam on LeBron. I actually just don't care.
His favorite cartoon, Tom and Jerry.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a solid one.
Loves Tom and Jerry.
He subscribes to a work hard, sleep hard philosophy. He copped once to sleeping 12 hours per night. Half of the day, the dude is out. He's 6'9". Like, you have to think like the amount of energy that man produces and burns through in a day. I'd be probably pretty tired too. Hell, I'm 5'7". And
are you that short?
Yeah, I'm small. I'm 5'7", and I'm tired all the time. I can't imagine being a foot taller than I am now, and I'd just never wake up. I would just be sleeping the whole time. He was the first black man on the cover of Vogue. He wasn't the highest paid guy on his own team until the age of 31. A team player, kind of like another GOAT, Tom Brady.
I figured out why LeBron James is Blake's favorite basketball player.
Is it because he married his high school sweetheart?
No, it's because if he would have went to college, he would have went to Blake's favorite college.
Oh,
Ohio State.
Ohio State. That is his favorite college, actually. That is Blake's favorite college. He wished he went there, but he went just down the road to Cincinnati. And then the main thing I wanted to talk about is his son, Bronny James. Bronny is eating up the highlights right now. The dude's got some crazy bounce. He was actually the headliner on the McDonald's All-American list that just came out. And it's pretty cool. It's I don't think he's going to have the same career as his dad, but I don't think he's going to be like Michael Jordan's kids and just stink at basketball.
Yeah, he'll be good. Not LeBron James good.
Yeah. Talking about Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame voters,
Hall of Fame.
the MLB Hall of Fame vote came in, and there are 2 going in. We already knew about
who's
the
second?
first one, McGriff,
Oh yeah.
Crime
The
Dog.
Crime Dog.
He got in on the Veterans Committee. We've known about that for a while.
Forgot about him.
But 7-time All-Star, St. Louis Cardinal, Scott Rowland, he was also a Cincinnati Red.
Philly.
Or no,
Maybe Philly.
yeah, it's the same theme.
Philly.
Nobody cares.
Same color.
Color, yeah. Scott Rowland voted in 76.3% of the ballots cast. 6th year of eligibility.
I think that's the only one who I thought would make it off that list.
Yeah, it's getting a little light. I'm gonna pull up the ballot actually. While I'm doing that, Todd Helton, 72%. There we go. I'm gonna pull up the complete votes. Billy Wagner, who I think deserves to be in because he was one of the greatest closers that we have seen at a time when the closer wasn't. He was like the big closer before closers were like closers. You know what I mean? Before it was Edwin Diaz coming out to the song and Aroldis Chapman and all that. Andrew Jones got 58%. Gary Sheffield, 55%. Beltran, 46%. Final year on the ballot, Jeff Kent, 46% of the votes. Manny is not getting in. It sounds like.
Yeah. I don't.
It's 33.2%. The one on there that really kind of bothers me looking at it is Bobby Abreu. I feel like, and him and Omar Vizquel. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the era that we grew up in, but I always felt like they were probably better. And Torrey Hunter as well. He's on with 6.9%, so he hasn't quite fallen off, but it's not looking good. The guys that fell off, Bronson Arroyo, he got 1 vote. R.A. Dickey, 1 vote.
Good old knuckleball.
John Lackey, Mike Napoli, Houston Street, all 1 vote each. And then the rest, Matt Cain, Jacoby Ellsbury, Andre Ethier, J.J. Hardy, Johnny Peralta, Jared Weaver, and Jason Worth all got 0 votes. Out of that list, man, it's hard to kind of pick one out that's like Hall of Fame deserving, Yeah. Ethier had a fun career. Johnny Peralta had a fun career, but they're Hall of Good. R.A. Dickey was good for 2 seasons, and then the knuckleball got him. You know what I mean? He turned it into a really lucrative,
went away.
Really lucrative contract. So that was good for him.
Yes,
but I don't think he's going to be getting a plaque. But a little bit of baseball. Oh, Blake's. I'm going to kick him out. He's not coming. Get out. This is my show. Anyways,
crazy.
Mr.
Anyway,
the other story coming out of baseball. Yeah, a pretty nasty, serious one. White Sox pitcher Mike Clevenger. Crazy allegations right now. Keith is frozen. Oh, there he is. He's under investigation for domestic abuse or domestic violence against his baby mama, I think, or his wife, I don't know, and his kid.
wow.
The shitty thing about this has kind of been rumored and somewhat known since at least the summer, and he signed a contract a couple of months ago. So the White Sox either didn't care or didn't do the research, and either way, it's not a good look. Yeah, he got a 1-year, $12 million contract at the end of November.
Yeah, it's the White Sox, though. Are we really expecting anything different?
I'm surprised they spent money on a pitcher, but outside of that, no.
Did they though? Because if he gets suspended, that contract's voided, right? So
Probably. They claim that they didn't know about the allegations upon signing him, but I mean,
Yeah.
you're a fucking professional baseball team in the fourth largest baseball market in America. You should fucking know, Jerry.
yeah, do your damn due diligence.
We talked a little bit before you got on about your favorite player. You'll have to go back and watch.
Oh yeah.
And your favorite college as well.
Ah, did we
Yeah.
talk about the old Saucy?
No,
The what?
No, I
Oh,
think he's talking
Ian?
about Sauce Gardner.
Oh gosh, no, we haven't
No,
talked any
no,
football
no.
yet.
No football yet.
Oh.
This is basketball related.
Yeah, this is all basketball.
Oh, I gotcha.
Bronze
Favorite
ball.
basketball.
What'd you call it?
Basketball.
Good idea. Good idea. Because we don't tolerate any of that bullshit on this sports show.
What,
We
bronze
don't
ball?
talk. We don't talk about LeBron James on the sports show.
Oh, we don't.
At all?
Only
Okay.
if we're reminding people he's the second best player to ever play the game.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyways, moving on.
We had some football.
We did have some football. We had some good games too.
We had some games.
We had football games.
We had football games.
The only one that was a blowout was
Eagles Giants.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but the Bengals Bills. That just never felt like the Bills were in it.
It felt like
Yeah.
the Bills should have been the same score as it.
Yeah. They probably should have, because there was a couple of dicey.
That
Yeah.
Jamar catch was a catch.
It was a catch. Everybody knows it was a catch, but NFL doesn't even know what a catch is anymore.
George Kittle does. Did you see that, baby?
Well, Travis Kelce knows what catches are.
Yeah. Yeah. he does.
But did you know the thing going on with that George Kittle catch?
He caught it and they beat the Cowboys.
No, George Kittle
He did.
was an ineligible receiver because of the formation.
Oh.
He was covered up on the line by Jaworski.
So he should have been by rule.
By rule, Kittle should have been an ineligible receiver.
Oh well, moving on. No one gives a shit about the Cowboys. Officiating's been bad all year long. Are we surprised that it's having?
It's been bad all year, hasn't it?
All year.
It's been
like if
rough.
the NFL doesn't look at it and be like, okay, we need to make these a full-time position. Like, it's ridiculous.
Dude,
It's
I'll do
absolutely
it.
fucking ridiculous.
I'll do it.
I'll
I'll do it
volunteer.
I will do it for the money that I make right now.
Ooh.
That's like 5 times less than they get paid right now.
Yep.
Yeah, they announced the Super Bowl referee. It's Carl Sheffers, who has called the most penalties in the entire league.
Excellent. Great job. Great job.
Can't wait. How many of those are real? How many of those are fake, though?
I don't know.
Come on.
They're all fake. They're all fake.
Oh, dude, it's way more than I thought.
What?
Highest paid NFL refs, the highest paid ones, the top guys. The muscle dude. What's his name? I don't remember what his name is. He's the one that's always. But
I know you're talking about.
$250,000 a year is how much he makes to ref. On average, $205,000.
So bad,
insane.
man.
Yeah, football games happened. I don't think that they were as good this weekend as they were last weekend. Jags and Chiefs was kind of fun. Big story out of that. Patrick Mahomes is injured. Kansas City's going to use that as their excuse for the entire next from Sunday or Saturday till opening day next year. Probably throughout the season.
And I don't even think even a healthy Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if they beat the Bengals right now. The Bengals Bengals are good, and they're clicking and they're rolling. And we've continued to say it on this show that Zach Taylor's coaching style or standard or his schedule, I guess you could say, like the first 8 weeks of the season, the Bengals look okay, and then they had
a little bit of that hangover.
week 10, week 11, they start to really click it in. By week 13, 14, 15, they're looking like full steam ahead on that locomotive.
Well, they've won 10 in a row now.
Yeah,
I think is what it is. So they're as hot as hot can be.
Yeah, I think them and 49ers should have the same win streak going right now, I believe.
I'll find out real quick. Yeah, it looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
So arguably the two hottest teams in the league. So we didn't talk about the San Francisco game. So let's finish talking Saturday games.
Jags
Philly,
and Chiefs.
Man.
Jags and
Yeah,
Chiefs.
Jags and
Let's
Chiefs.
start there. I think the Jags looked really good, and I think that they made the Chiefs, outside of Kelsey, outside of Pacheco, I think they showed a blueprint there on how to best get them. I do think that it wouldn't have been as close if Mahomes was Mahomes, but that's about it.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Trevor Lawrence in that game, to be honest with you.
I was too.
I don't know how Kelsey only had 98 yards in that game. I felt like he had 200.
14 receptions for 98 yards and 2 tutties.
And that's the third most receptions in a playoff game history, I believe. I don't know if that's just in receptions in general or by a tight end, but it was third most. I do remember seeing that.
I'm looking right now. The CeeDee Lamb was the only one that had like almost the same amount of receptions. He had 10 for 117. It's crazy when a tight end outpaces wide receivers, especially playoff wide receivers. You've got
but to be fair, that what playoff wide receiver is catching passes from a trash can, so
they had a shot. We'll get to that. Let's get to that. We'll get to that in a minute.
Third all time or third by a tight end, Keith?
Third all time. Number one is James White in 19.
That makes sense.
Sproles in 12.
That makes sense.
And Kelsey is tied with James White at 15. 15 catches. 14, sorry.
I'll say.
So he's the best. He's got the top number for non-running backs.
Yeah.
Yes, and
man, you remember that?
Surprisingly, Juju Smith-Schuster is the top wide receiver.
10
with 13
12.
catches.
13. Remember James White? How good he was for fantasy for like a 3-year stretch.
Yeah,
that's funny.
He's just so good. He won leagues. Eagles Giants. That game was out of hand.
I think a lot of us forgot, and I mean me included, like how dominant Philly's defense is when they're all healthy.
Yeah.
Right? Like they looked dominant against a team that looked dominant last week against fucking Minnesota.
It was completely different night and day. This Giants team this last weekend and then the weekend before, night and day difference.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to watch that one.
And I know it's
Saquon Barkley a Bear yet? Do you know?
No.
He's
not going to be.
He's not going to be. The Giants are going to give him that bag. They have to.
We're gonna re-sign Monty.
Yeah.
You think so?
It's going to be a 3-year contract. 2 of them are like guaranteed years, and it's going to be $12 million a year. I'm just throwing a number out. Not the highest paid, but
It's like my Wi-Fi is really slow right now.
It is. It's super slow.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's really slow. I'm watching that meter in the top left corner, and it's just one little dot.
See, I can go to speed test. Let's see, speedtest.net.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not doing that. Not letting you taunt me on this show. It's my fucking show, dick. All right, so let's go to Sunday. We had Sunday games. What'd you say, Keith?
Did we? I don't remember.
We did have Sunday games. We had Bills and Bengals in the snow.
My download speed right now, Blake, by the way, is 900 megabits per second, and my upload is 50.
Cool. Well, why don't you go ahead and ride that go fuck yourself horse all the way back to the saloon.
Yeehaw. Bengals Bills on Saturday. That was kind of a disappointing game, right?
It was Sunday, wasn't it?
That's what did I not say Sunday?
No, you said Saturday. You were too busy bragging about your fucking download speed. You forgot what day it was.
That's true. It's true. I'm so fast, I'm living in the past. That was kind of a disappointing game, though. I thought the Bills would have a little more fight in them, but that Bengals team, this is the only team in the playoffs right now that I have a feeling like this is a Super Bowl team.
You don't feel that way about Philly or San Francisco?
Philly hasn't really run into anybody that's tried to punch them in the mouth. I think San Francisco is going to punch them in the mouth, but San Francisco got hit hard, and we could see what happened there. 19-12 over the Cowboys is not a inspiring score.
Yeah, I think, we said it last week, like Dallas was the best defense that San Francisco would have played all year long.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so for Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant to be a rookie in those circumstances,
he had an efficient game, a good, efficient game. 19 for 29, 214 yards.
Yep. Didn't turn the ball over, which turned out to be the key. Whereas the other quarterback that's getting paid $50 million did turn the ball over twice.
And that last play.
In key positions. Oh, don't.
In key. Can we talk about the fact that even their own social media team roasted them?
Yeah. But here's the thing. They can't trade him.
No.
Nobody wants that contract. And if they cut him, they're out a fuck ton of money. I'll look it up.
So much money.
So and I'm not trolling, what is a worse contract? The Dak contract or the Aaron Rodgers contract?
Dak by a country mile.
Dak.
You think so?
Because we can be out of ours in 2 years.
So the way it's structured right now, if they let Rodgers walk, we're just going to talk straight release. If they release Rodgers, let him walk before June 1st, it's $44 million this year. So it's a one-time hit. Yeah. If they release him,
which is added to the $40 million that we already have on the books for him.
Yeah, so it's $84 million.
Yeah.
If they release him after June 1st, it's less. It's 14 and 18 this year and next year, somewhere around there. Dak Prescott, his cap hit for this year is 49 for the year coming up, 2023. His cap hit for this year, 2022, was a paltry 19.7. In 2023, his cap hit is $49.1 million. And his dead cap, if they were to release him this year, $89 million.
Seeing what sucks is they're not going to have the money to retain that defense.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Like you got to think with Zeke's or as Rick calls him, Tamika, Zeke Elliott, like his contract with Dak, with CeeDee Lamb getting paid. Like you got to prioritize Parsons, I would assume.
They've got $978,000 in cap space.
And how many people? Again, how many people to sign, right? So they're going to have to destroy that defense in order to get some cap.
They're free agents this year. They've got Dalton Schultz, Anthony Brown, Dante Fowler Jr., Leighton Vander Esch, Anthony Barr, Jason Peters, among a bunch of others. Like those are like their top guys, but they're all free agents. This is what happens, man. That's why you don't let your owner be the guy that runs your team.
I mean, it's time to rebuild there, right? Like break this thing down, and
it's been beyond time. It was time. It was time when Tony Romo retired.
Well, yeah. I can't fathom them. Why do you agree to that contract with Dak? It just makes zero sense to me.
Yeah, there's got to be some dudes that they trade.
So some of my dudes from my WoW guild are watching our show right now, and they're trolling me about my hair in our Discord server. So if you see me looking over, they're just.
I was wondering what you're reading.
Yeah, they're just trolling me.
I just wonder if somebody sent you a message about the first 10 minutes of the show.
Don't worry about it. It was good. It was really good, actually.
It's good.
Yeah, can't wait to see the fucking timestamp from it. Rick's gonna name it Blake wasn't here. The rest of the show.
Blake's not here, man.
So we got championship games this weekend. We'll talk about that a little bit on Friday night.
Yeah.
Any other big kind of storylines out of the weekend you guys want to talk about before we kind of move on?
Man, it's for football, that Patrick Mahomes injury is going to be wild. Like this is which way it goes. You know what I mean? If it goes the Bengals way, which again, I think the Bengals would beat them even with a healthy Patrick Mahomes. They're just playing good football right now. They're playing Super Bowl winning football. But that ankle, you know what I mean? Like he's either going to have a Kirk Gibson type performance in the playoffs, or he's going to
Alex Smith.
Right.
I don't wish that upon anybody.
I don't either. But good for him for playing, I guess. I mean, he's young. He's got enough time. He's got a guaranteed contract.
Yeah, what, 10 years?
Why not? But that's going to be the game to watch for me.
I didn't even realize that Chad fucking Henne was still in the league.
Yeah.
I was out doing something, and then my buddy texted me, and he was like, Chad Henne's in the game, and I was like, for who? And he's like, Kansas City. The fuck?
What?
Chad Henne's still in the league?
I don't think he's even that old, is he?
39, I thought.
Oh, shit. Yeah, never mind. That's old. I can say that
because
I'm 37.
Hey.
I can definitely say it because I'm 32.
I can say it for another 2 months.
You old bitch.
Old man River.
37. Right, so... Oh, he's my age. He's a young buck.
Oh, he's still an old motherfucker then.
Baby.
Just a wee little baby.
All right, so before we go into some wrestling news, let's get some coaching carousel talking. What I heard, the offensive coordinator from the Giants interviewed today with the Colts, I believe.
I think that's correct. I'm pulling it up now.
So, I mean, we're still sitting at, what, the 6 open jobs?
5.
Currently
Arizona, Indy, Houston,
Denver,
Carolina.
That's it, my friend.
Is that it?
Is it?
I guess we all just kind of expected Bradley to get fired after that collapse.
Staley,
whatever his name is.
No, he's staying.
You combined his first and last name. It's weird. He said Brandley.
Brandon Staley.
Brandley Stanley. You guys remember? I was just gonna bring that up. Okay, so remember how they when you're in school, you're like, okay, we're gonna send a Flat Stanley, and you got to do all these cool photos and all this stuff. Well, boys, my trophy arrived this league. So I'm gonna do a flat Stanley photo shoot with the trophy.
It's pretty nice.
It is pretty nice.
Oh man, that reminds me. I haven't paid out in my league. I gotta get people paid and get the belt over to the champ.
What? Boy, I'd be blowing you up, right, Rick? Rick knows.
Hey man, I've been dealing with this fucking lawsuit, so
I
that
paid
is
out
true.
John, but I can't get a hold of the belt, so I can't get a hold of the guy with the belt.
he's busy being a hero.
He doesn't respond to our text messages about Raw anyways, so I think John's is gonna go.
He's being a hero. So there's 10 offensive coordinator openings as well.
You got Tampa. Bill O'Brien's going back to.
So I don't know if he counts.
I'll say, was that?
He's not an OC,
so that would be 9.
I think he's going back to be the OC.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Bill O'Brien's going back to be the OC in New England. So Rams are looking. They're saying maybe Mike LaFleur for the position. I don't know.
Does Nathaniel Hackett get a job, you think?
No, I think he's poison. I think he's poison right now. I don't see him. I see him going to college.
I think the only way you see Hackett get a job is if that team is trying to trade for Rodgers.
So the Jets,
like the Jets.
But they got a guy. They got Robert Saleh.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the only way that Hackett gets an OC job is if that team's trying to land Aaron Rodgers.
It's got to be news I hate to get while I'm live on a show from my wife. Did you just hear that gunshot?
My wife.
Was it a gunshot or was it a? You live in?
No, where we are, it's probably a gunshot.
Probably, but is it like a pow pow gunshot or is it just like a good old boy firing off?
Well, where we are, it's a bunch of meth heads and.
Oh yeah, it's both
crackheads right now. So who knows? But
column A, column B.
Let them come on in. I got a Glock 43 waiting for them with their name on it.
I got nothing. I don't have a gun.
You got your tickets to the gun show, baby?
Not yet. They're coming. They're coming.
But I'll tell you my foolproof plan. I hadn't smoked any weed before, and I just did, and so my brain's working now. This is what I'm gonna do. If anybody breaks into my house, I'm coming at you naked. I'm stripping down everything, flapping in the wind and all of it, and I'm coming at you, and I'm getting a hug.
Okay,
that's what I'm going for.
There was a dude when I was in college that broke into a sex store and stole a whole bunch of shit, right? And when the cops were chasing him, he turned around and just started throwing dildos at him. And the cops, they were confused. They were like, "What? What do we do?" Like, this dude just whipping giant fucking. He threw one called Thor's hammer. Okay, I'll let you imagine the size of this fucking thing.
Thor's I don't have to. I can look it up. I can look it up right now.
I don't want to think about it.
There's also one there called the American Challenge.
What?
What's the go-go? Or what's the
that
search engine? DuckDuckGo. Thank you. You knew what I was talking about. Use that when you search Thor's hammer.
No, looking it up.
Safe search is off. That's fucking right.
Oh God, here we go.
It's just a penis.
Do not share your screen.
It's nothing crazy. You want me to?
Yes, please do not share your screen. We do not need that mark on YouTube as we start to. Speaking of which, now's a great time to remind everybody, if you're watching this video, click the like and subscribe button on the bottom. Don't forget, we have the same bullshit stories every Tuesdays and Fridays.
Holy shit. It's $160.
For Thor's hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Did you type in Thor's hammer dildo?
Yeah, I did. You can get it in medium firm or 75% soft. And you can get it in black, deep brown, or natural tan.
That's funny.
Buy it now on hankiestoys.com. MrHanky'stoys.com. Oh, Jesus.
We are such a stupid fucking show. Guys, I apologize if you're watching this right now. I do.
Don't apologize. You're here for a reason.
We've learned what
What
Thor's
if we got
hammer
a
is.
sex toy company to sponsor us?
I did submit to Adam and Eve, bro.
Dude, God, that's so good. That'd be
I'm working
so
on a
good.
couple of them. Adam and Eve is one of them.
I hope that happens more than anything else.
You think the code's gonna be like Sploosh 30, Sploosh 69,
Sploosh 60, yeah, something like that.
69. Oh my gosh.
Butt plug 42. I don't know why I put 42. But
yeah, 42 butt plug. At the same time, 42 of them.
Dude, looking at all the things on MrHanky'stoys.com, and I'm sorry, boys. I got to tell you, wieners are gross looking. we got the shit end of the stick.
Oh my god! All right, so moving on from sex toys and football and baseball and all this, let's get back to some sports.
You're the one that brought up the sex toys.
I moved on a long time ago.
Yep. All right. So, big week in the wrestling world. It is the Royal Rumble this weekend, which is the first premium live event for WWE of the year, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you asking me? I don't know.
It's the first one in like 3 months.
3 months. Huge night last night. Raw had their 30th year anniversary.
It's porn now.
Holy shit. Holy shit is all I will say.
It's porn now.
Raw is porn.
Raw XXX.
Yeah, I was hoping that would get us some clicks. I couldn't. I have
talking about dildos. Great.
So yeah, and I'm gonna go apologize if you have not watched Raw and you plan on watching Raw. We're gonna have spoilers here. The pop when that Undertaker bell went.
Oh, Undertaker came back.
There were a lot of old superstars there. But
yeah.
That dong hit. That Undertaker dong. And I got chills because I did not expect it.
They announced that he was gonna be there, right? But to start the show, we saw Hulk Hogan come out, and it was small stuff, small appearances by a bunch of them. And then LA Knight's out there talking shit to the back of the locker room, saying, any of you old timers get a tingle in your toes, come on out. Nothing. That's what I thought, a bunch of bitches. And then all of a sudden you hear the fucking gong and the place goes dark. I almost had an erection.
I have one now.
It was the coolest pop. I shared it on Facebook or get off that website. Jesus, Ryan. Ryan's gonna be like, you know what, guys, I gotta go. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I shared. God damn it. I shared the video on my Facebook page, Ryan. So if you find it, you'll hear the pop. But they have absolutely that was phenomenal.
I'll have to watch it.
They went from Dark Undertaker to the badass, American Badass Undertaker, which Blake said he's never seen.
Really? Yep. I've seen.
I quit watching before that.
He came out on his bike.
Literally the only Taker that I know is Dark Creepy Taker.
It was a fun Taker. It was after one of his Buried Alive matches. He came back months later, and that's what the character came back as.
Yeah. Did he actually wrestle?
No. So he got in the ring.
Go ahead.
Talked to LA Knight for a little bit. LA Knight left the ring, not thinking anything. Then Bray Wyatt pops up behind him in the dark with his lantern, and LA Knight runs back to the ring. So he's sandwiched in between Wyatt and Taker.
So for you fans out there, that is when I went full cum spray everywhere because I had my two favorite dudes in the same place at the same time.
Adam and Eve, holler at us.
Adam and Eve, holler at us. So I'd say this. You think we'll ever know? You think they'll ever say what Taker told Bray?
Not for a long time. Maybe in a side interview somewhere, but not for a long time.
Man.
But yeah, Taker grabbed him by the throat like he's gonna choke slam him, and then threw him to Bray.
Now you said
really cool.
You said last night that Bray and Taker have got history, right, Keith?
They fought, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
They fought at WrestleMania like 4 years ago.
Was that when he was the Fiend?
No, he was still Eater of Worlds Bray with his Hawaiian shirts.
Got you. Do you think we'll get Fiend Bray this weekend?
I think we're going to get every version of Bray Wyatt this weekend.
Meaning...
Literally every version. So they've done these cinematic matches before with him. Like they did one with Cena.
Cinematic matches?
Yes. They came around during the pandemic where you can be like more movie-esque type things because there's no crowd. So they can literally do whatever they wanted.
That's true.
So I think it's going to be more cinematic. You're going to see every adaptation of Bray Wyatt in some version.
Do you think we see the Alexa Bliss Uncle Howdy Bray thing kind of come to a head this weekend?
I don't see it come to a head. We're going to see something.
There was a bar fight one. That's pretty cool.
There's a AJ Styles Undertaker one where they did a graveyard match, like in an actual graveyard.
Really?
And it was cinematic.
That's pretty cool.
It was beautiful.
So you think they can get away with that because it's a pitch black match?
I think they can get away with it.
Firefly Funhouse match. This is the John Cena one.
That was a John Cena one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's also had
Boneyard match.
That was Randy Orton.
What, the Boneyard? No, it's Taker and AJ Styles.
Oh, that's Taker AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Because he had one with he had a cinematic match with Randy Orton as well. I can't remember what it was called. Wasn't prepared to talk about it.
I'm going to have to watch that on probably Sunday morning. I'm going to have to miss it.
Blake, you're not going to like my take on this. I think LA Knight's going to win the match.
Really?
Bray Wyatt?
Against Bray.
You think Bray loses his first match back?
I think he loses it because of Uncle Howdy.
That's such a dumb fucking name. I was going to watch this until you said Uncle Howdy.
You have to realize it's a family. It's an actual, like, they call it a family. They call it the Wyatt family. And they're from the South. So Uncle Howdy's a
Howdy, Ryan.
I need you to watch it.
I'm not frozen. I'm just
I know you're not frozen. You're just
you have to watch it. So Keith, if you can't watch it on Saturday with Keith, and Keith has to wait till Sunday to watch it with me.
Wait, why can't you watch it until on Saturday?
Because I've got a buddy coming in town this weekend.
I don't care about you.
Oh yeah, you're not up here.
You think I'm waiting a whole day to watch it?
Keith is literally 5 minutes away from me.
Diggs?
Literally. I can walk to his house in 15.
I'm just going to go to his house on Saturday. I'm just going to show up unannounced. I mean, I guess I announced it right now.
And I technically invited you last week, so...
That's true.
He did invite you last week.
That's true.
So we'll do that game on Friday. Make sure that you're wearing your wrestling apparel. Ryan, if you don't have a WWE shirt for Saturday, you better find one quick.
I'll bring you a We the One shirt.
No, don't fucking wear that.
Okay,
but I will say that storyline that they're doing is phenomenal with the Bloodline right now.
Beautiful.
Was that the shit with Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was that thing about? It was a trial?
It was a trial because they think he's
I'm trying to be involved in this conversation.
Trying to be a journalist. I get it.
I like it. Welcome to journalism.
So they're saying he's conspiring with Kevin Owens. who is Roman's opponent on Saturday. So they're trying to make it look like he's conspiring against him, trying to take over be the head of the table.
The bloodline.
Yeah. So it took forever, and it cut some matches because it took so long. It took 35 minutes of the first 35 minutes of it.
Was that worth it?
Yes.
It was. It was.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like the bloodline.
And it's probably going to go down as one of the best segments in Raw history. That's how good it was. Because everybody nailed their part.
So is the rumor, though, like the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn stuff, like they were both going to be out if the Saudis took it over?
Sami Zayn definitely would have been out because of his religion.
And then Kevin Owens is, Lebanese, right?
He's from Canada.
Well, no, but he's got Lebanese blood or something, I thought.
Yeah, he probably.
I thought he had some familial tie to it.
Maybe.
I think the WWE was getting ready
that
to sign that line, and then the locker room found out, and the locker room was like, "Fuck you! If this happens, we're all out."
Oh no,
because
100%.
It went from we are imminently having a sale, it's happening. We were on this show like, fuck, maybe we'll wake up tomorrow morning, it'll be wrong, and then like we woke up the next day and everyone was like, yo, chill, it's not happening yet. I think
100%.
I definitely firmly believe that the locker room was like, because you can't have a women's division at that point.
I kind of want to talk about the women's division too.
You can, but nobody's gonna watch it.
You can, but like,
let's be real. Like, I don't give two shits about watching two ladies wrestle. It's what they're wearing.
True. I don't know. There are some good female wrestlers. I will agree with you on that one, Keith. They've done a good job of kind of building some storylines between. Like I didn't like Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch is phenomenal. I love face Becky. Like heel Becky, I didn't care for, but face Becky, I love.
Yeah, they try to force heel Becky, and Becky's not a heel. She just doesn't have it in her to be a good heel.
Her and Kevin Owens are like that sarcastic tone. Yeah. I literally I'm literally laughing out loud watching this shit. Like it's.
Yeah. So, yesterday was like Raw 30, which one thing that I really enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the show fully. One thing that I realized after the show was over, they did not highlight the women's revolution. The women, not at all. They brought in all these old guys. They brought in one old timer, Alondra Blaze, from back in WCW days. She's the girl who won the women's championship, went over to Nitro, and threw the title in the trash. On Nitro.
I got you. But yeah, you're right. No Trish Stratus, no Chyna.
Nobody. Literally.
Well, Chyna's dead, isn't she?
Chyna's dead.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she died a long time ago. But like, even in that video package they put together, no women in the whole video package.
I wonder if they're tipping their hand with the sale.
I hope not.
I don't know. I still think the locker room is. I mean, I get it. There's going to be rivalries, right? But I still think something like that business is too. And honestly, maybe I'll reach out to Chip and see if we can get Chip on to come on and talk a little bit about his kind of thoughts on it. Like, like, no, maybe not Friday, because I think Rick has that guy from the Jacksonville Sharks coming on Friday.
Oh shit, we got a packed ass show on Friday. Then.
Yeah, we got a good show to go on Friday.
The Rumble numbers thing. The Jaguars guy.
Yeah, that's right, because he works for the Jags now, not the Sharks.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, he was formerly with the Sharks, but he actually works for the Jacksonville Football Jaguars.
But yeah, we got a fun show coming up Friday. You're right. That'll be a good time. Good time. anything else we want to kind of cover? It's a Tuesday night, so we're usually pretty shorter on Tuesdays, but we're at 50 minutes right now. So is there anything you guys want to kind of discuss or readdress before we kind of wrap it up and get out of here?
No, for me, I'm just ready for this winter shit to get over. We're all in the Midwest, and we got the snow coming, but like,
don't know if it's coming.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Probably for you in St. Louis, but
it's probably already snowing
iffy
there.
on us.
It was just raining, which is probably worse right now.
We've got the sun.
They can't pre-treat.
The sun's going down a little bit later.
Yep.
Football's coming to an end. Pitchers and catchers report.
NFL is coming to an end.
NFL football is coming to an end. Football. And
we are Battlehawks fans, Ryan.
That's true. That's true.
We're winning that
and whatnot. League. I'm gonna go to a game. Fuck it. Why not?
Me too.
It's gonna be fun as fuck. Are you kidding me? Anyways, baseball's coming. Days are getting longer. Things are warming up. I know I've talked to a couple of gentlemen in my life over the last couple of weeks about seasonal affective disorder or seasonal depression. We're coming to the end of it. For the seasonal, like if you're me and you just have like real crazy depression like normal, it never ends. It's going to haunt you forever. But if it's seasonal, it's coming to an end soon.
I thought you were going to say I talked to some dudes about setting up some tee times for golf. And you hit me with the seasonal depression. I was like, oh, okay, that's not where he was going
for a loop. I don't even know if I can spin a fucking golf club right now.
It's been a minute. I didn't play golf at all last year. I didn't throw a disc last year for disc golf, man. It was bad.
I haven't swung anything since my surgery. I've thrown a ball, and I could throw a ball a lot harder now. But I haven't swung, like, I have no bat in my hand since then. So I'm a little
like
concerned.
Rookie of the year. Like
no, it's just I can throw without like elbow pain now, and
that's
like
good.
My hand doesn't get numb, and so that, I'm not like letting off. I can throw.
Nice, very good. Yes, we are close to. It is nice. Look outside at 5:30 and the sun's still up, which is nice.
Very nice.
Can't wait till it's like 9:30 and the sun's just now setting. Short evenings, long days.
That's gonna be the best. I am so excited for summer. I usually like winter because I'm fat and hairy and I get real sweaty in the summer. But like, not really that fat. But
my mom bought us one of those big bullet space heaters for the property.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Like you film with diesel or whatever.
Like a salamander.
And, yeah. It was cold as shit one day, dude. It was like 12 degrees or whatever. The plumbers were there downstairs running one. John and I were upstairs, and I was like, all right, dude, we need fucking one of these. My mom bought one for us. Since then, the coldest day has been like 45. She's like, how's the heater working? I was like, so good. It's keeping outside warm.
Right.
This is the best $300 we've ever spent. Oh, shit.
Also, just kind of looking forward to, like, I just have the schedule pulled up. We got the Super Bowl on the 12th of February. Waiver system begins the day after. February 13th is, let's see here, starting on the 21st, they can start designating franchise or transition players. So we're going to start seeing more movement with like the Columbine. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Ryan.
Combine.
You're not a political show.
Jesus.
The Combine at the end of February. So like football is over, quote unquote, but we still have a ton of shit coming up. Combine, pro days, bowl games like the Senior Bowl and the East West and the Shrine Bowl and all that. So these are the days that I get excited about.
And I get to listen to Aaron Rodgers drama for 3 months.
I don't even care. I am prospecting. Day after the Super Bowl ends,
You're on the clock.
I'm on the clock.
That being said, if anybody has an opening in a dynasty league, hit your boy up because I'm looking for one.
Word.
That wasn't necessarily just to you guys. That's to all of our followers and listeners. If you guys have a dynasty league and you have a spot, hit me up.
I don't have a spot yet, but soon.
Would be interested.
Maybe.
Would be interested. I don't want to start a league, but yeah, I'm not starting a league.
Me out?
No, not you. No, not you.
You can't kick me out because I'm not even in it.
You're second in line. I promised a spot to somebody else.
That's fair.
Actually, I did get him a spot in Dynasty League, though, so we can skip him.
Is it Austin?
It's Austin.
Oh, poor Austin. Don't skip Austin. He's cool.
I got him a spot, too.
And he watches our show. He's like one of our... Now that Keith's on the show, Austin's probably one of our biggest supporters.
Joe Burrow lookalike. Austin Lightning.
Yes. Speaking of supporting the show, guys, don't forget we do have our merch. You can order it through the description in the link below on the video. My wife came downstairs rocking her BAM Sports Show shirt today.
I have got to get a soundboard.
That's I thought
my goal.
Didn't you buy one?
I got a keyboard.
Oh, I thought you bought one.
No.
All right, boys, let's wrap this up. We will be back on Friday with a full show. I believe we have a guest coming in from the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got Rumble predictions and picks and all that fun stuff. And then we'll talk a little divisional football. As always, we appreciate you. Be a friend, tell a friend. Click the like, subscribe, and share buttons, and we'll see you on Friday. Boys, as always, peace.
Bye.